Hey guys, it is time for October favorites. I'm going to do the October favorites first, and then I'm going to get into the life update, baby update stuff. So if you're just here for the favorites, here we go with that. And I just have a few. I didn't do favorites last month, so I made sure to do them this month and tell you about some things that I'm using that I'm really liking. So first up, this is the time of year when my skin kind of changes, and I have combination skin, but my skin turns into drier skin around my mouth and my cheeks. My T-zone kind of goes normal, which makes this the best time of the year for me. Now through like, what, April? It's the best time of the year for my skin. So I have to change my moisturizer, and I highly recommended and reviewed for you the Sephora Mattifying Moisturizer. I found that last summer and loved it. I put it away because my skin is getting drier. And what I've been using for about 5 or 6 weeks now, and has really been making me happy and my skin happy, is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Moisture for Combination Skin. This has really helped with the changeover because here on the East Coast, we're getting into fall. Today is kind of warm, but we've had, you know, days where it's really a lot cooler, and that just drives my skin crazy. And I put on the Sephora moisturizer, and my skin around my mouth like turned like white. It was really weird because it remained like dry, and I guess using something mattifying was, you know, not a great idea. Anyway, hey, I'm gonna have to take that bone from you because they can hear it. Sorry, baby. So anyway, Sadie's here and she's chewing on that bone, and I've done a video before where she chewed on the bone and you can hear it the whole time, so I don't want to aggravate you guys. So I will give it to her right after the video. So anyway, this is a great, and they make it for different types of skin types, so definitely check it out, even if you don't have combination skin like me. But it says it won't clog your pores, alcohol-free, allergy-tested, fragrance-free. So I haven't noticed any breakouts or anything crazy with it, so I'm really happy with that. And usually every year I go through this, but this has been like the smoothest transition with that product, so I'm very happy. This is something that was sent to me, and I showed it in a haul a while ago. I've been using it really consistently. It's a very fine powder. It's the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. It's the Airbrush Silk Pressed Finishing Powder. It's really good powder. I was very impressed with it. It Cosmetics makes great mascara, and a lot of their foundation products I can't use. The deepest shade they have is Rich, and that's too light for me. But this powder is fantastic. It's Bye Bye Pores Pressed, and it's a translucent powder. Really good. This powder is great for all over, but what I notice is it's really nice because sometimes a lot of the powders that I use for my face I can't use under my eyes to set, and this is great for setting the under eye area. So this is why I'm kind of into this. I'm really into, and I'm sure I will become, as time goes on, more into multitasking products. Speaking of multitasking products, this is a really good one. I haven't mentioned this in a while, and I've always said this is my favorite BB cream, but I haven't mentioned it in a very long time, and I'm just getting through my second tube. It's really good stuff. It's Iman's Skin Tone Evener BB Cream. I use the shade Earth Medium. There's a couple different shades, and this has just really been, I've tried so many BB creams, and it's just my favorite one. The only one that kind of comes close is the Black Radiance BB cream. That's really good too. I use that as well, but this is my number one. I just told you I had combination skin. Not so great a fit during the summer, but this time of year, this is fantastic for me. And this is one of those really quick, like I just did my makeup for this video, but this morning I had a doctor's appointment. I slapped this on, powder a little bit, mascara, and eyeliner, you know, just the little basics and everything like that, and I'm good to go. So this is a really great BB cream, but again, if you have combination or oily skin, it might not be a great fit for you in the summer and late spring, but if your skin changes and gets, you know, a little more normal, or if you have normal dry skin, I think you might really like it. This is something I've been using a lot too, and I started using this with the BB cream when it was a little warmer because I was getting into, you know, using the BB cream, you know, because it's so quick during the day. Guys, love, not fighting, not fighting. They love to wrestle. They wrestle constantly. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I got the little one. I think the little one is like, I think this is like 19 bucks. That's all I was willing to invest. Little did I know this would be a lifesaver. This is one of the best primers that I found for my oily T-zone. I just love it. It comes in a larger size, and that's what I would definitely get next. I've used that much of it. Or no, this is how much I have left. And it's just a really, really great primer. And I would highly recommend it if you have combination skin. And even if your skin is, you know, combination oily through the winter, it would be great to try that out. Get a sample if you can. I saw somebody get a sample at Sephora of it. Or was it Sephora? But anyway, yeah, definitely with primers. Primers are so expensive, isn't it crazy? So get a sample if you can. Okay, this is from Maybelline, and this lipstick I've been wearing out. It's really cool. It's to the Maybelline Color Sensational line of lipsticks that I love. This is one of the matte ones though. It's called Nude Nuance. It's number 657, and I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. It is just such a beautiful color. It's a beautiful nude on my skin tone. Hey, Sadie. Sadie's the littlest one, but she's the most vicious sounding fighter. Or wrestler, should I say. They wrestle all day. They never hurt each other. Max is really good and gentle with her, even though it might not look like it. Anyway, this is Nude Nuance, number 657, swatched on my hand right there on the bottom there. The thing about these Maybelline lipsticks that's so great to me, I love the regular line of lipsticks, the different colors, but I really like the mattes because I find them to be very, very comfortable on the lips, which is really nice. Sometimes mattes are not comfortable, and for them to be comfortable mattes with great, great pigmentation, a good color selection, and inexpensive at the drugstore, that's fantastic. Two palettes I wanted to tell you about, and this is probably last month and this month, two palettes that I've really been using. The Faced Stardust, hey, leave my drink alone. The Faced Stardust palette. I wasn't too excited about and didn't purchase any of the Faced holiday palettes. Last year I was really excited and I got two of them. And this year I just wasn't feeling them, but it's okay because this more than made up for it. I really, really love this Stardust palette. I've been using it a lot. The only thing I do not like about this palette, I did a whole video and I swatch all the colors for you. So if you haven't seen this swatched yet, I have a video that I did that for you. The only color that has been super disappointing, and believe me, I've used them all, is the purple. I couldn't believe it. The purple Follow Me. It's not a good purple. Not a good purple to me. It's the least used color here, and I've used a lot of these colors, but Double Tap, Girls Night, Showgirl, the Gold, oh, really, really good. So to me, this is the holiday palette from Too Faced. This is the one I bought anyway, so definitely check that out. I would highly recommend it, especially if you, I don't know, I went really light on the palettes this year. Usually I get quite a few palettes, but there just weren't a lot of things that appealed to me. But I'm really glad I got that from Too Faced because that kind of makes up for not liking the holiday palettes or not being willing, really just not being willing to invest in them because I didn't think they would work out really well for me. Another palette I want to tell you about is Anastasia makes a bunch of palettes. There have been so many palettes over time. Really, you know, nice palettes. I've bought almost all of them. The only one I missed out is on the Lavish palette. I didn't get that, and I'm kicking myself that I never got it. And by the time I figured out I should have got it, it was too late. So I don't have the Lavish palette. But I can tell you what my favorite palette they've made outside of the Lavish palette because I have all the rest. It's this one. This is the Shadow-Couture World Traveler palette, and it is my absolute favorite palette from them. I think this is a really good mix. Okay, first of all, these four right here, I mean, come on, neutral lover's dream. This is corner right here. You got the shimmery, you got this soft peach, you got spoiled, you've got fudge and Morocco right here, and then intense glaze. I mean, gorgeous. I swatched this for you in a haul. Bellini Champagne Chic, and then you get a black. This, you know, I almost don't need the others because this is the one I will always be using. I used this for a couple weeks straight. I really did. It's really, really pretty. So I definitely highly recommend the Anastasia Shadow-Couture World Traveler palette. Love it, love it, love it. Those two palettes really have been what I've been using. That's why I wanted to mention them to you. And I should have brought Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. That's the highlighter I have on today. I've been wearing Gilded Honey out. I'll have to bring that out for next month. So guys, those are my favorites. So that's the end of the favorites portion. So if you came for that, thank you so much for joining me. Those are my favorites. I'd love to hear yours. Now I'll get into the life update, baby update and everything like that. So I told you guys in the I'm Back haul video that I haven't been filming. You may have noticed that I haven't been filming as often as I usually do because there's a lot going on here. So I wanted to tell you about it when the story kind of had an end, or I could tell you the complete story, and I can now. So that's why I waited, and just told you I'll tell you in a couple weeks. All right, so we're there. We're at a couple weeks, and here's what happened. We put our house up for sale. And we have a great agent. He's awesome. And, we put it up for sale, and he said, it might take a while, the market and everything like that. And, we put it up, and then the next day we got a request for a showing and everything like that. Well, let me just tell you, we put it up thinking, we would be here for a while, it might be through the winter and that kind of thing. The house sold in 2 weeks. So we were kind of like, wow. We as time went on after the house was put up for sale, we thought it might happen. We weren't sure, but we thought it might happen. And I'll tell you why, because we put it up for sale, and the next day we had a request for a showing. And this is all like on your phone. Like, it's neat. They have this service, and it just texts me and my husband, and it just says, someone wants to come and see the house between 5 and 6, that kind of thing. Well, for 2 weeks we hardly ate at home, because people were wanting to see, we'd get 1 or 2 a day. We'd have someone that wanted to see the house between 4 and 5, and then someone else that wanted to see it between 6 and 7. So you're like, okay, when are we eating dinner? So we hardly, ate at home for the 2 weeks. We ate at home a couple times in the 2 weeks. Okay, so then the next part of this is I told you, one of you in the comment asked about, what's going on. And I said, yeah, I'm going to have to explain to you how we're Lucy and Ethel, but he's Lucy and I'm Ethel, which you wouldn't think. You would think I would be Lucy, right? I would be the one with the schemes and that wanted to do crazy things. It's not that way. It's the weirdest thing. It's not that way. It's him. So anyway, we put the house up for sale, and then the next day we got one of those requests that somebody wanted to see it. So we're sitting at dinner, we're eating. They wanted to see it between 5 and 6, I think it was. And we have an alarm system. And with the alarm system, it's off, of course, because someone's coming to view the house. But you can see when the front door opens. You can see when any of the doors open, any of the windows, that kind of a thing. So we saw on our phone, he had his phone out, and he said, oh, they're there. It's his front door open. So we're eating some more, and then he's like, I kind of want to see who's looking. Like, what if it's a family? What if we can see, like, who they are? And I thought, okay, I don't know, and he's like, let's go look. Let's park down the street and look and see who's looking. So don't think we're bad people. Please, we're not bad people. We're just curious people. And I have to say we, because I was like, no, we can't do that. That's like, I felt like it was against some rule or whatever. And so we get in the car and we come and we park down the street and we look. We get to see the cutest family come and look at the house. So it was kind of sweet. So altogether, I think we had 15 showings, and I think we saw 12. We saw the different people 12 times, and I would get really excited. We'd be down the street parked, and one of my neighbors, he's a really funny guy. He caught on to what we were doing, and he was just laughing. I'm thinking he was just laughing at us because he'd see us parked down the street, and there'd be like different cars in the driveway, So it was funny, and I'd get really excited because I remember one family came, and I was like, you've got a room for Grandpa. They've got 2 girls and a boy. We've got a room for each one of them. We've got 2 girl-colored rooms and 1 boy-colored room. And then Mom and Dad, we've got a room for them. So, I got really excited. And so we got to see some really, really nice families just come and take a look around. And everybody was really, really nice. And sometimes people were late, and we'd end up, the people that ended up buying that made the offer, we got 2 offers, and we took the second one. the people that ended up buying, they had been late. They had, you know, requested a certain time, and I guess we're running late, because I'm sure when you go look at houses, you probably look at a couple. You don't just go look at one with your agent. And they were with their agent, and they were late, so we had already come home. It was like they had requested like 3 to 4, and it was probably like 5 or 5:30, something like that, and they had come in, and I saw them, you know, coming up the pathway, and I was just like, oh, I said to my husband, I said, I think these are the people that, you know, didn't make it earlier, and they were. So we, you know, just saw them really briefly. So they're the ones that ended up buying, and it was like a 2-week process, so that's crazy. So don't think we're bad people. I hope you guys don't. I just like to tell you this because this is his idea, and I was just like, no, we can't do this. And then next thing you know, I'm right there with him down the street. And then the people, when they leave, we're like, I'm like hunched down the car. I'm like the exaggerator. I'm hunched down in the car like, oh my God, I don't want them to see me. Whereas he's just like sitting in the car looking at him go by, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But our agent had us take down all of the pictures, you know, because they're like, he was like, you want people to imagine themselves living here, not see you here living here, you know, that kind of a thing. So he had us take it down. So anyway, 2 weeks, we couldn't believe it. So the house sold, and we closed a little later. And where we're going, let me talk about that a little bit. We had seen, my husband had found a really nice new development, pre-construction. Some of the houses are built already, some people living there. A really, really nice neighborhood. What's really nice about it is I've done pre-construction before twice. I built 2 houses with my ex, and it was 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, around 10 years ago, something like that. Richmond American Homes, and that was a great process. I mean, it's so amazing to pick out your kitchen floor, pick out the tile in your bathroom, that kind of a thing. And my husband's always wanted to do that. So this is, you know, going to be that opportunity, which is great. So we had went down and looked at the development and everything, and really loved it because it's there's a conservatorship, so they can't cut down trees. So it's a beautiful lot that we picked out. He picked out the lot, and we got that weeks ago. Probably the second week we had the house listed, we went ahead and, you know, put down money on the lot, just, you know, to reserve it. And it's really, really beautiful. It's a lot larger lot of land than here. The house here, we were initially downsizing, but because this is a lot for us, you know, room wise and everything like that, we could definitely downsize, but it ends up, the model that was picked is huge. It's the biggest model they make. It's got a sunroom. It's got a morning room. I didn't even know there were morning rooms. It's got a movie theater in the basement. It's a really, really nice house. So we're very, very excited. My husband is super excited, which is so great to see. He's so excited. And it's going to end up being like 5,000 and something square feet, where this is like over 4 with the finished basement. I forget what, 4,000 something. So anyway, that's what we're going to, and it's going to take a couple months to build. So we're going to be in an apartment by for most of that process while they're building and everything like that. So that's what's going on with that. But yeah, I was so busy during those weeks when it was up for sale, because with people coming every day, I wanted to vacuum. I vacuumed every day for 2 weeks. I, you know, made sure everything looked dusted and everything like that. So I was always prepping the house. So I just, you know, making videos just didn't seem to come into play. So that's where we're going. So it's really, really excited. I'm very, very happy. And it's just a really fun process. And we're meeting with, you know, going to the design center and everything like that. I loved doing it before, and this is the 3rd time around, and he's definitely taken the front seat on this, because there are very few things. It's funny, after a couple times, there are very few things that I really, really, really want, and I'm going to have a lot of, you know, want to have a lot of say-so in, you know. I was more interested in the model and, you know, where it was in the community than anything else like that's going inside. So the baby update. Let me tell you about the baby. We are in the home stretch. It is going to be, I have 9 weeks left, 9 weeks in 1 day as of tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be 31 weeks, so it's almost over. My due date, it's been so long since I told you, is New Year's Day, so that'll be interesting. I was telling somebody on Instagram, because I put up a post about doing this video, earlier today, and I was like, yeah, I got my breast pump yesterday, and I just like opened the box and looked at it, and I was like, it's getting real. There's baby here. So yesterday I go to 2 different places. I'm high risk, so I go to 2 different places. And yesterday's appointment my husband goes with me to those. They do the really in-depth analysis of the baby and everything. They measure the head, the limbs, and all of that good stuff. And at the end, they tell you how much he weighs and how long he is and everything like that. So yesterday we were like sitting there, we were waiting for them to tell us. And the girl's like, yeah, he's 4 pounds and 4 ounces. And we, on the way over, were like, okay, what do you think he weighs this, month? Because last time they told us, or we had an appointment for this, was a month ago. Now I'm going to be going every 2 weeks, but we were thinking 3 ounces. He was 2 pounds, 4 ounces a month ago. So I was thinking, 3 something or whatever. Yeah, he's 4 pounds and 4 ounces. So he's really growing in there. And my appointment today is with this morning was with a regular OBGYN. And so far, I can tell you, I was weighed this morning. So far, I've gained 14 pounds with the baby. So I'm really been good in watching that. And I think I'm really lucky because like my friend, when she came into town, she was like, I can't believe it. That's it. And everybody's different, and this is my first time, so I didn't know what to expect. And everybody's different. And there's nothing, like braggy about that or whatever. I just have been trying for me to eat really, really good. I stick to meals. I don't snack. But I think I have it easier because I don't have crazy cravings. I've really this whole time haven't really had a lot of must-have foods or snacks or that kind of thing. And I made a lot of rules. Like I only go to Cold Stone once a trimester, so I'm looking forward to that because I'm in the 3rd trimester and I haven't gone yet. But I made a lot of rules for myself and staying away from salt. That helps with my pressure because that's one of the reasons I'm high risk is high blood pressure. My blood pressure has been amazing. Oh my gosh, these numbers, I've never seen these blood pressure numbers. They're amazing. Like I'm in the 120s over 70. It's fantastic. Not my norm. I do take medication for it though. So yeah, so again, I'm lucky because I don't have a lot of cravings. The thing I'm crazy about are drinks. Is that weird? Drinks, lemonade specifically. I get so excited about lemonade. Okay, my favorite, I can tell you about everybody's lemonade, from fast food to restaurants, everybody's lemonade. My favorite that I've drank the most is McDonald's. McDonald's has, this is what I order, a large classic lemonade over ice. It's sour. Sour. I love it. It's sour. It's like $1.99, and I drink it in 4 gulps if I don't watch myself, if I don't slow it down. So I love their lemonade. Wendy's has a honest tropical green tea that's really good. My favorite that I've only had once, and we went to one of the nights we were eating out for a showing. Red Robin has purple lemonade, and let me tell you, that purple lemonade is fantabulous. Okay. It tastes so good. I feel like it tastes like Kool-Aid or something like that. I drink and I was like, oh. I wonder if I could just walk in there and just, I think my husband's surprised I haven't done that already because I fell in love with that stuff. Purple lemonade, I drank so many glasses. And then I told him, no, you got to taste it. And he tasted it and he loved it. And then I was like, slow down there. He kept sipping. I was like, slow down there, man. Eat my lemonade. My lemonade. But it's good stuff. It tastes almost like Kool-Aid-like. I don't know what it is about it, but it tastes like Kool-Aid-like. So anyway, it's good stuff. But I love everybody's lemonade. What Olive Garden has raspberry lemonade. When we've gone there, I've drank 3 or 4 glasses a visit there. It's crazy. So I'm crazy about things like lemonade, but not really food. I was telling my doctor weeks ago, I'm like, I'm always thirsty. I'm just not super hungry ever, but I'm always thirsty. So that's kind of my thing. And then whenever I go to the regular OBGYN, I get one of these. Okay, let me show you what this is. This is like Dunkin', I don't know if it's like this all over the country, but Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins are the same place. They're all in one building and one drive-through. Here, I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but this is my thing. I get this after I leave the OBGYN, and because it's down the street. It is a tropical banana smoothie. So yeah, every 2 weeks after I go to the OBGYN, now I'm 2 weeks. Yeah, I just started every 2 weeks. And before I was like every month visit, I was on this. They have a mango one, and I don't like it as much as the tropical. Tropical's where it's at. It's so good. This is a medium. This is a medium. And you know what I'll do? I'll drink some more of this, and then I'll freeze it. And then tonight, while I watch like Law and Order reruns or whatever is on tonight, I get it out of the freezer at night and I eat it. Oh, it's crazy. But anyway, that's kind of my update, guys. With the baby and everything, he's doing great, really healthy, very, very lucky. In the moving situation, I wanted to update you on all of that and let you know what's going on and why the videos have been few and far between. But yeah, cleaning the house every day for someone to come see, it got to me. It was a lot because, yeah, I have that shortness of breath thing too. Maybe you noticed in the video, but I have that shortness of breath thing because like my organs and everything. What do they say? The organs are all, he's pressing down on everything. But anyway, yeah, I just was like, yeah, clean up, do a video. I better clean up. Uh-oh, can't do a video, you know, that kind of a thing. But yeah, that's over, and we've done the last step. The last step a couple days ago was the appraisal and that kind of a thing. So we're like in the home stretch, and we have our closing date and everything like that. So yeah, definitely wanted to just bring you up to date on what's going on around here in the 007 household. So I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. If you stuck it out with this video for this long, but I will see you soon. I definitely want to get to swatching the Makeup Geek matte shadows. I ordered all 20. I showed them on Instagram. I have to swatch those for you. If you'd like to see the colors, let me know. I don't know if you guys are tired of swatch fest videos. They're getting kind of a thumbs down, but I just love doing them, and I wish somebody else would do them. You know what I mean? I try to do videos that I wish I could see. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? And I would love someone to do stuff like that. You know, and I watch a lot of people, and people do. I'm not saying no one does that. I'm just saying I try to like do things I'd get excited about, and I get excited about swatching them too. So I was thinking about doing that this weekend, and doing a review video this weekend. So that's probably what's coming up. I will talk to you later, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.